In this lecture, I want to do three things. I want to introduce the form of the epic, the tablets on which it is written. I want to talk a little bit about the historical context of the Epic of Gilgamesh, introducing Sumerian culture. And then thirdly, I want to introduce the major characters of the narrative, Gilgamesh and Enkidu. Now, the Epic of Gilgamesh is the oldest human narrative ever written. It is 4,000 years old, older than the Bible itself. And you should take a minute just to let that settle in. What you're reading here is a fragmented text, a text that shows the traces and marks of history and time. 4,000 years old, the oldest human narrative we ever have. And the most remarkable thing about it is that it maintains its humanity. It is a story about the transformation of an arrogant king into a wise ruler for his people. And it is a story about what happens when a man has to come to terms with his own mortality. It's about Gilgamesh coming to terms with himself, learning that there's something amazing about engaging with another human being, being vulnerable with another human being, opening oneself up to friendship. So I want to emphasize throughout these lectures the humanness of Gilgamesh. It's about an arrogant king, but it's also about friendship, mortality, intimacy, heroism. And it has all the elements of a gripping story that we love. Adventure, the quest for immortality, the quest for wisdom, life and death battles, action. It's like an action-adventure video game in some respects. The quest for immortality, loneliness, love, loss, adventure, violence, death. The difference between arrogance and strength. It's also the first buddy story, the first road story, what we might call the first bromance. And we're going to be looking at all of these things in the lectures.